How's it going, everybody out there? Welcome back to the channel, BTC Realm, Biblical Truth Central. I want to give everybody just an update on my grandmother's health. A lot of you who've been following the channel since the beginning, or I'd say around the beginning of the summer, I shared with you all that my grandmother, she's fallen ill and she has dementia and Alzheimer's, and she's just in really, really bad shape right now, really bad condition. And she's been living with I'm talking about my great grandmother. She's been living with her daughter since July. Her daughter, which is my grandmother. It's a lot of grandmothers, but let's just understand that we are focusing on my great grandmother. She is the one who raised me alongside my great grandfather, who has passed away about 16 years ago this past October. So he's been gone for quite some time, and she's hung on since then. So I just got off the phone with my mom, and for the last week and a day, I'd say last Thursday was the last time that she had eaten anything. So she has not been eating. She drinks at least once a day, a cup of water in the morning, but she won't eat any food. From my understanding, she's refusing food, but I'm not sure whether it's a neurological issue with the dementia taking over and certain parts of her brain not being able to function properly, in which instruct, or help you eat, to say the least. Because if you don't know anything about dementia, it is a neurological disease that basically eats away at the brain slowly. People tend to forget names, forget numbers. They just tend to forget things, and she showed a lot of those symptoms this year, and it just really, really escalated as time went on this entire year. So as I was saying, I got off the phone with with my mom earlier, and she called to tell me that she's taking really shallow breaths right now. So really, she could go tonight, she could go tomorrow, she could go at any time. And when I say that, I've been praying, not so much for her to get better, but I don't want her to suffer anymore. I've been praying for peace. I've been praying for wisdom and knowledge as far as how to carry on, without her. That's what I've been doing for quite some time now. My grandmother is like the rock of my family. She took care of me. She took care of my mom. She took care of her daughter, that's 3. And she took care of my kids. So she was there for us as well. My kids have been blessed. My oldest son is 14. And my youngest is 5. And my kids are blessed that they had never, ever had to walk through the doors of a daycare center, because my grandmother was always there to help us look after them. While me and my wife worked, she was there, and they got the opportunity to spend time with their great grandmother. Like, that is a blessing in itself. And it's absolutely amazing how God works. It's amazing that He allows us to have access to such a generation, to such people. And I'm just, I'm taking it all in. I'm just trying to look at it from different perspectives. There may have been points in time in her life, where the Lord could have took her home, but he didn't. My grandmother, she was She was supposed to pass away at the age of 11, I believe from malaria or something like that. And she claimed that she got her vision from her mom. And her mother passed away when she was 3 years old. Her mother told her, she said that, it's not time for you to go yet. You still have work to do. There's still things that you need to fulfill. And so she didn't die. She stayed alive, and she created many, many generations as time went on. And here we are, like flash forward to 2020. My family, we've taken so many hits. We've been through so much death. Like I said, my dad, my stepfather passed away in February. His father passed away a month ago. I had a cousin who drowned last month. It's just been so much, so much on my family. And I know it's not just me. It's a lot of people have been impacted this year when it comes to individuals dying and passing away and whatnot. I'm no exemption. I'm a man of God, and I love Jesus Christ, and I try to live my life the best way that I possibly can. I don't ask questions. I just trust God, and I walk by faith and not by sight. And I leave it to Him to make the decisions as far as who He decides to live and who should go away, pass away. I've been looking at this from different perspectives. My grandmother, she's older, she's sick, she can't do anything for herself now. It's gotten to that point. And the direction of the world that we're going in right now is not going to be friendly towards the elderly people. This perverse society that we live in, they're trying their best to purge out the baby boomers. They're trying their best to get rid of them by any means necessary. There's a lot of things that go on that people don't talk about, and elderly people are just getting the short end of the stick. And I feel that her being a widow of 16 years, 83 years old, she just doesn't need to experience the direction that we're going in. When I say only the strong will survive, the strong in spirit, that is, are going to survive this time of tribulation that we got coming on this earth right now. And she's just physically not there. She can't do it. So I feel that this is the Lord's way of protecting her and getting her out of a situation where she is, virtually defenseless. And that's just how I see it. That's how I view it. If we're Christians, we believe that this is not it. When we pass away, that's not it. If you're saved by the blood of Christ, you will see your family member again. You'll see your loved one again. You'll see your mom, your dad, your brothers, your siblings. You'll see them all again. I got people waiting in heaven for me. I have a son in heaven waiting on me. I got another child that we lost through a miscarriage waiting on me. I got my great grandfather up there waiting on me. My grandmother, she's about to join them at any moment, any day. I can't say that it doesn't hurt. I can't say that it's not going to be something that I'm going to be able to get over like that. But my wife, her being encouraging, ever since I got off the phone with my mom, she's just been looking at me. She's hugging me like 2 or 3 times already. And she told me a couple of days ago, she said, this is not going to knock you down because you're too strong for that. She said that to me, and I believe her. I believe the words that she says. She wouldn't say anything like that if she didn't mean it. And I feel that the Lord has truly installed in me wisdom, knowledge, and strength to be able to handle something like this. And I can tell you, if this had happened like any time earlier in my life, like 10 years ago, I probably wouldn't be able to take this. I wouldn't be able to handle it. If it had happened when I was younger, I wouldn't be able to handle it. But now that, I'm at the age of 35, I'm 35 years old. I got kids of my own. I got responsibilities of my own. I know how it feels to be in charge. I know how it feels to be somebody that people depend on. I'm able to handle this accordingly, we'll say. And my children have been a blessing. My gosh, they've been a blessing. They comfort me. They make me feel good. They don't really truly understand what's going on. I've talked to them about this, but they just, I tell them, she's going to go be with Jesus. She's going to be with God. I'm kind of jealous, to be honest with you, because she gets to see him, and we have to stay here in this wicked earth, where evil is running rampant, and she's going to have a new glorified body. She's going to be happy. She's not going to be in pain. She's going to see her mother. She's going to see her husband. She's going to see all of her siblings that have gone and passed on. Those who loved and cared for her, she's going to get to see them. Letting go is never easy. It's never an easy thing. I'm pretty sure some of you out there have lost loved ones, and you know it's not an easy thing, and you know that it takes time, to grieve and to take it all in. So, I can honestly say that she's made it vocal that she's very happy with me right now, and where I am currently in my life, she's happy with me as a husband. She's happy with me as a father. She's happy with me as a man. She's happy. And one of my goals in life was to, before she goes, is for her to feel confident and comfortable that I'm going to be okay and that my kids are going to be okay. We're all going to be okay. I needed her to feel comfortable and confident and to believe in me. And one of the last things I told her is that, God, he has us. God has us. And I put my trust in the Lord every single day. I pray that the Lord orders my steps every single day. So we're going to get through this. The Bible tells us that all souls belong to the Lord. And she's going to go home. I cried a little bit tonight, of course. That's normal. But I also told God, I said, if you want to take her home, go ahead. Take her. Please, take her home. It's not over with. We're not done yet. We're going to see her again. Me and my mom, my brothers, my sisters, my kids, my wife, my grandparents. We're all going to see her again. My nieces and my nephews, we're going to see her again. It's just, when somebody has been around for so long, for so many generations, and has done so much and has sacrificed so much for so many generations, it's very difficult to say goodbye to that person. But we have to always constantly remind ourselves that this is not goodbye. This is, I'll see you later. It's okay to cry. It's okay to grieve. And, I'm coming to you all asking for prayer, and I am not prideful at all. I've asked for prayer on this channel multiple times. I asked for prayer for people here in real life. I asked for prayer on people on social media because I am not above anybody. The video that I put out yesterday, Citizens of Heaven, in the book of, it was a study out of the book of Philippians chapter 1 and 2. In the first chapter, it told us, we are to not put ourselves above anybody, but we are to think of others above us. We are to live humble and walk in humility. So I'm not afraid to ask anybody for help. I'm not afraid to ask anybody for prayer. I don't believe it makes me look vulnerable at all. I believe it's an attribute of Jesus Christ for him to be humility, for him to be humble and to lower his life and to lay himself down for us so that we might be saved. Amen. So if you would, just pray for me, my family. Just keep us all in prayer that, when she does transition over, that we're able to handle it, that we're able to move forward with our lives, that we're able to cope, that we're able to function, things like that. Pray that the Holy Spirit comforts us and gives us a peace that surpasses all understanding. That's my prayer for you all out there. Please, I would really, really appreciate it right now. Thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you. Really, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you all. I really do. I never thought that, I would, meet some really cool people, good people here on YouTube through a channel. I just didn't think so, but some of you I've talked to off of YouTube as well. So if you want to conversate with me, look me up on Facebook. If you have Facebook Messenger, D. Henningberg, that's my name. Maybe I'll put a link in the description or so. I would really appreciate hearing from you all, or just leave me a comment, whichever. We greatly appreciate it, okay? God bless each and every one of you, Lord willing. Content's going to keep on rolling. We're going to keep continuing. I'm going to keep bringing messages to you. I'm going to keep bringing news to you. And we're going to get through this time period together. God bless you. Peace.